afternoon.
There's my buddy.
Look at the lineup of the mic stand.
I love that.
Almost happened by accident.
I know. How you doing, man? Welcome to the Detail Grind podcast. It's another Friday, worst time available, and we got 7 people watching. Thank you.
Episode 38.
38. That's how old I am.
Oh. You got some new artwork on the wall. I think.
There's something back there.
There's a giant hand.
A giant hand. Well, that's been there. Nothing's changed with the wrestling belt.
How has what? No, I swear to God that.
Nothing's changed.
Wow. Why did I think that there was a new image?
Nope. I've always been a horror movie fan.
Mm-hmm.
Those have always been up there.
Speaking of horror, there's a little teaser from TRC. If you, I don't know if it was just their personal accounts or if they did like the actual TRC account.
I saw it on Great Dane's account.
Okay.
That's not a TRC account.
No. So if you follow them.
Yeah. Saw a little
pretty fresh.
Some spooky photos. It's my favorite time of year.
Temperature's great.
Temperature's great. It's 71 for us Freedom Unit folk.
Mm-hmm.
71 and sunny with a slight breeze. It's perfect right now.
Yep.
Weather has we've had crazy rain the last 2 days out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
But like good rain, like where I was able to like see my coatings performance.
Okay. Not the I hate the misting rain.
No, none of that. This was like wash the car downpour. This was no windshield wipers on the freeway downpour. Like,
oh geez.
Yeah, it was some good stuff.
That's pretty good. I met a potential client yesterday, customer, if you will. We were talking about a little bit.
Was that what that was?
Yeah, it was a Lucid.
I'm gonna put the comments up.
Look at that, a Lucid Air. So I'm not.
Is that like an iPhone Air?
It should be. They're as sleek and as neat. Mm-hmm. So the Lucid Air is a fully electric sedan, and it's, and I quote, thanks to Jason over Engineering Explained, for any of you nerds, it is the most efficient production vehicle that currently exists.
That
doesn't
sound like a GTI.
I know. To me, it doesn't like sound overly sexy, right? Because you think efficiency, you're thinking your mom's basement, hanging out, playing, D&D or something like that, right?
Well, I never did that.
No, but I got a ride in it.
Oh, went for a little Lucid ride.
Holy moly! So the vehicle, I'm actually going to pull it up if you don't mind.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's see here.
So did you book this thing?
Work in progress.
Okay.
Work in progress. So this is the Lucid Air. Now, if we move ourselves a little bit, which I don't know if we actually, let me make that bigger.
Here, I'll take the comments off the screen so everyone can see.
Right here, there's this little graphic. 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, which is 60 miles an hour. 2.0 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
For
1, 2, top. I like the 1, 2, 3, 4 horsepower.
I know. I don't know if they did that on purpose.
That does it for me.
This is like the upper echelon trim. This is not your grandma's trim.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like a Tesla Plaid.
Yeah. This is like the full ludicrous equivalent, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So he got the more modest edition, 3.2 seconds, which is still about 1.3 faster than the GTI.
I don't know why these guys are just yelling my height in the chat.
I know the kids start saying that at school.
Kids say it, but like I've been saying it my life because that's my height.
Yeah. How long have you been that height? What age did you peak that height?
I definitely graduated high school at this height, so maybe junior year.
Because I'm not going to say what year did you peak, because you haven't peaked in life yet. We're still getting there.
I hope not.
Like if I've hit the peak, this is not good.
Oh man, that's all there is, huh?
But anyways, I've been hearing that the because he leased it, because he had to buy it in Vancouver, so it's about a 1,200 kilometer drive. So let's call it 800 miles. He had to go and get it and drive it back. So that was really its first drive. And, pretty decent range. He only had to charge, I think, twice all the way here. But on top of it already being charged. But the lease rates, like I saw a guy do the math today, engineering explained, like I mentioned earlier, was that it was like $6,000 cheaper to lease it for 3 years and then buy it out versus buying it now. Like if you do the math of the potential buyout purchase and then the actual what you pay for out the lease, I'm like, holy mother.
Yep.
Like that's crazy. So money wise, I think it's like 60,000 US said and done.
Okay.
So not horrible. Like that's if you lease it and whatnot.
So this thing was when you sent this to me yesterday, I saw the photo of what you sent on my wrist, right? It came through on my watch.
Right.
So when you said, what would you charge to coat this thing? To me, it looked like a Honda Civic, right? Like on the small screen.
It's deceiving.
And then like when I heard the others of the group chat, I was like, what are they talking about? Then I realized how much paint is on this vehicle.
It's all paint.
Yeah.
Right. But the tablet thing here, I don't know if you have to push a button or when you actually get out, this actually folds up and into the console. So it's completely hidden, which is kind of neat. But one thing that I kind of want to address in the chat was that
that's like taking your old Alpine deck out of the car with you for security purposes.
And the snap cases, like
remember the dolphins on the screen?
Man, I took my deck out of my Golf for the longest time and then I stopped because didn't feel the need for it. But that being said, it's a good question for the chat that I kind of want to bring up was, because he was asking about paint coating, glass coating, wheel coating, and then leather coating, which I'm pretty sure this is just coated vinyl. There's not much leather out there, as we know. But the door cards was kind of this weird nylon material, kind of like what's on a couch almost.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a fabric, but a little bit tougher, if you will. It's kind of hard to describe it. Like it's something that he's like, can I protect this? And I'm like, well, I know of like fabric protectants, like a Scotchgard or something like that.
Yeah.
And then other companies obviously have like the fabric coats. I think Geon has a fabric coat specifically, but I think they get a little crunchy. And I don't know.
Yeah, they can.
Right. So that's kind of my
chat.
My tough area.
If you've encountered this vehicle or something with a similar material on the door card, help Alex out. Drop a recommendation.
Because I'm not good with materials. I don't know if it's tweed, but I don't know.
It almost resembles like the canvas material like of my couch.
Yeah, it's kind of like on the hard parts, like the back.
Yeah.
Not the cushion bits.
And when we got ours, we got to choose like the fabric when we were like building the couch, because at the time, we had 100-pound dog. So there were like levels to the durability of the fabric. So we were like, whatever the most durable is, like, like looks come second at that point. But that's kind of what that resembles to me is almost like a canvas type material.
And that's kind of what it feels like.
Yeah.
So, and I told him, I said, like, because I was open with him, I said, I probably wouldn't coat that because it's probably going to feel a little crunchy no matter what you do it. And I'm curious of the longevity too. But also, I'm like, if you just kind of keep it clean, you should be fine. Because he's also in that 3-year lease predicament of he might keep it, but he might not. And I was actually watching back one of our episodes, and it was with ADS, and I don't know if it was the launch episode or if it was something else, but we were talking about leased vehicles and coatings. specifically, right? It was the one with Dr. P was on it. I think when he was doing his training.
Okay.
He had, like, just done it. So
recent one.
Yeah. So pretty recent. And it was kind of cool that, they made a good point. Cause again, I told him, I said, hey, like there's 3, 5, 8, 1-year coatings out there. And I never like to go with the year range. Cause I mean, one, I will remove.
Do you not quote? You don't quote a year to
I sometimes
a potential customer.
I sometimes do, but I'm more so kind of mileage based. I think. Like,
okay.
If like my neighbor, he has a Mustang California Special. He only drives in the summer. Doesn't see winter. Like it sees rain, right? But it's not going to be seeing the elements like Rick's. Where we know Rick's coatings, he's had 5 years on them, and
poor Rick, he's always the bad example that we use.
I know,
the good bad example.
So, and that's the thing is that like I'm always open with people. I said like I had CSL Exo in my car, and I'm like, I don't know if it's still there. It might be, but I have so much other stuff in terms of.
I think you might have like an inch of Beadmaker still on there.
Yeah. So,
well,
I do.
Well, I hope you book that job.
Yeah. So, and that was kind of the tricky bit is that he's like, I'm getting PPF done because I told him like, yeah, you want to get the PPF before you get it coated. But also the PPF also does it's XPEL film, but they also do XPEL coatings as well.
Coating, yeah.
So he's going to kind of see like the package price, what that's worth. I gave him mine, and then I was just going to be like, if you want to do the whole package by them, that's fine by me. If you want just to do that, I can coat your glass and your wheels. That's fine.
I don't know that those XPEL fellas have touched nearly as many millions of dollars of vehicles as you have.
I know.
Have you told him this?
I know. He's aware that I'm a $1 million detailer.
Okay.
But
someone, I don't know. Point. I don't know who gave me the idea, but someone said I should print out. I think it was one of my friends said I should get some poster-sized printouts of those professional photos from Monterey. Hang those in the garage.
You know what? I mean, if you can download them all, that's a whole other story.
Fucking.
But when I did that Forester last weekend, right? After we had Dan on, and I absolutely love this customer. Chat, I know it's been brought up to try and remove your personal belongings from the car. Because some of that can take like an hour or two to remove, depending on how much freaking crap they have. Right?
It's my least favorite part, but also like you find some gems in there that might like make your day, give you a good laugh.
It gets posted on Reddit. It's like, what is this? They're like,
good what the fuck moment. Sometimes I bring them into my wife. I go, look what I found.
It's like if it vibrates, you know what it is. If it's sticky, it's probably a kid probably put something sticky.
Definitely have the gloves on at that point.
Yeah. The probably one of the weirdest things is I found was actually a Roku TV remote.
Oh,
was wedged in the seat.
That's
no
cool.
Roku TV in the car. Like, I think if MTB, like the West Coast Customs, that was around today, that'd be commonplace.
Absolutely,
but it wasn't. But no, this guy, because I told him, I said like, hey, can you take out like any large items, like large articles that don't want thrown out? Because I'll usually toss out everything minus the obvious stuff, like if you have sunglasses or a snow brush or grocery bags or whatever.
Use your best judgment. It looks like trash.
Yeah. He took
everything.
Yeah. Glove box, empty. Center console, empty. But alluding to Dan's question, there was a little jar under the seat. It was a jelly jar. What kind of jelly jar?
Did I miss this? Did you tell me about this?
I don't know if I did.
I don't think you did.
There was a little jelly jar, probably, let's call it 8 ounces, small little jar. And there was something inside, but I don't know what it was, kind of forbidden fruit that you don't want to know, right? My first instinct was, this is disgusting, throw it away. But I had also told the customer, I said, hey, anything that this is before I knew everything was going to be gone.
Yeah.
I said, anything that I find, I'll shoot you a text, see if it's good to go or not, right? So I found this jar, and my dad had been over, and he looks at the jar. He's like, "What is that? Like, get rid of that." I'm like, "I'm waiting for the response first."
Oh God!
Customer replies to me, "We've been looking for that jar for months. I'm
What's
so happy
in
you
it
found it."
though?
I know, and I'm like, "I'll leave it at that." I said, "It's in the back seat. I'll leave it for you. I'm not gonna ask any further questions than that."
Oh,
But
you're a
I'm
good
glad I
man
didn't
because I would
toss it.
have, there would have been a FaceTime interview of what is this?
Yeah, actually, it's
What color was the stuff inside?
it blacky green. That's kind of the best way to put it,
Oh,
right? So like, I don't know if it
I
was
wasn't expecting that.
mold or what it was.
Well, they've
Let
been
me
looking
see.
for it.
Let
Do you have
me
a photo
see.
of it?
I do have a photo of it. So it's
Oh
really not
God.
that bad. Let's see. So this was the photo I sent him. Just a little tiny jar with a plaid lid. Nothing special, right? Like nothing. It's just a jelly jar. Like it doesn't matter, right? But then when I put it back in the car, where was it? It's kind of a bad picture, but you can see I made a point to put it on display. Put it right in the middle there.
Oh, I love putting things on display
Yeah, right
that
there.
I find. Yeah,
So,
that's a strange one, but look how clean it is in there.
I love these two-tone seats.
You said you had a
And,
detail to do and like you were done in no time.
yeah, it was pretty quick. So it was, and again, we had that argument of the if we have a really hammered exterior, do we wash that too?
Mm-hmm.
Versus just like, with the jam conversation.
Yeah.
The exterior was already pretty spotless, right? So I didn't need to go any further. So I didn't do a wash because it really wouldn't have you wouldn't have noticed, wouldn't have made a big difference, right? But I did the jams. So I just used the old cake sprayer and tackled that, which is fantastic for that. But
100%.
It's one of those things that it's perfect for that, right? It's not great for anything else. Well, it's good for other stuff too, but like the jam specifically is great. And I know I'm talking a lot today, but don't mind me.
Hey, if you've got things to say,
but
say them.
There was another reason why I didn't wash the exterior of the car, Joey.
Why is that?
The Surgimatic 3000 pressure washer.
Oh, that's right.
It finally died.
Oh man. Well, it's about time. That thing's been yelling at all of us for years at this point.
My look of complete confusion was like, I would have loved to see myself because I had it plugged in, water was on, push the power button, nothing's happening. And this was plugged into the new outlet that I just ran, the 20 amp service. And I'm like, maybe the breaker tripped. I don't know. It shouldn't, but maybe, right? Plug other stuff into it, works totally fine. Okay, try another outlet. Who knows? Nothing. I'm like, well, she's toast.
Dang.
And I took it off of Gully's beautiful shelf, by the way. The stainless steel shelf.
Still have to get one of those. I haven't gotten a pressure washer shelf.
I love it. But on the left side, underneath of it, there was actually a little bit of oil on the shelf from the pressure washer that I don't notice because the thing that I never move it, right? And it was never enough to seep outwards, like to any side.
Yeah, tiny.
Right? So I'm like, I wonder if this was part of the problem.
You didn't take it apart yet?
Not yet. No.
It's usually the next text from you is, look what's going on. Well, DJ's ready to kick off this Ask Us Anything. Like,
I died.
Canceled.
I died when you said let's get canceled.
I said let's not get canceled.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you have a potential book because last week I had a potential booking that I was pretty excited about. So my former neighbor sold his house. And he came back 2 weeks ago to show off his new 2025 Porsche Cayenne. black.
That's right.
Brand new.
That's freaking
Brand new.
right.
He wanted it
Off
coated.
the lot.
He wanted it coated. I gave him the JB special, right? Brought out the inspection light, brought out,
Did you?
I gave the whole spiel. Booked him
$1 million
for it.
detailer, baby.
Booked him for it. Was super stoked. Then guess what happens? He returns the vehicle within the 7-day grace period. He wasn't happy with it.
I have never heard of anybody doing that.
Oh man, I was like, well, of all cars to like not return, I was like, he's most likely going to keep this one, right?
Yeah.
So like, I stocked up on what he was going to get.
You did not. Oh man, so you're out $200.
There are other cars. There are other cars, but that was that was a bummer. I was like, oh man, like, so I still don't know. I don't know if or what he's replaced that with, if he's still in the process. But I told him to reach back out when he has that. So
what's your relationship with him? Just a buddy, a neighbor, a friend?
Just neighbor, buddy, talking to me when he was doing his remodel to sell the house, and would see me out, and ask me questions, because his sprinklers, when he was doing some stuff to take care of the house, were just raining on my car. And I had run over. I was like, hey, Bob, mind if you move that sprinkler, or adjust it a little bit? Not Bob Phillips. But he saw me grab my ego blower and blow all of the water off of my car from his sprinkler, and that's what set off that's what got the gears going in his head. So he wanted to get that thing coated, but I guess he liked the coating more than he liked the car, so he'll be back with something else.
I mean, I know it's not as big of a deal for us. I mean, kind of, if you bought a coating, so that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
At the same time, it brings up the age-old deposit discussion.
That is a good question. Yes.
Right.
I mean, that's a good discussion.
And the customer that I recently had for that Forester was, do you take a deposit? And I know this individual through a friend of a friend, so I wasn't overly worried about it. I've met him before. Trustworthy person, probably not going to be back out. If they do back out, no sweat off my back.
Yeah.
What's the worst I'm going to find? A jelly jar, right? And
that could be like your signature now.
I know, right? No more surging pressure washer, just jelly jars.
Just, man, you got to incorporate a jelly jar somewhere in your next video.
And I told him no. I said, it's fine. Like, I know I know where to find you. I know where you work. Like, it's
exactly,
again, no sweat off my back.
I think it's, I think for people who are in a position like us that we're doing this every now and then, and it's word of mouth, and we kind of know when to ask for a deposit. I haven't personally needed one, but I was just more excited to, like make that thing glow and get it looking good, but it wasn't in the cards. But I think there's a couple questions. I know this is an Ask Us Anything, so I just wanted to pop them up.
Let's get canceled, baby.
First one was, how much do you really like Jeff? Jury's still out.
I don't know if like is the right word, though.
No, I love Jeff, dude. We have Jeff and I have we have a private conversation within messages.
Ooh.
And it's mostly cat stuff. Photos of our cats, photos of our cats trying to steal our Chipotle or Taco Bell, or cat memes.
Because you had Taco Bell the other night.
I did have Taco Bell last night. Tried the new slow roasted chicken nachos at the recommendation of DJ Mayo. They were very good.
I've been seeing a few Taco Bell posts about their chicken game that apparently it's been going up.
The chicken has gone up, and I took his advice. I got extra chicken, but I didn't take his advice in the part of leaving the refried beans off. Now it's because he doesn't like them. I like them, but the extra chicken in the beans is too much, dude. Like,
extra chicken and beans is too much. Okay.
Yeah, they're like, I grabbed a chip. I thought it was full of chicken. It was like a mountain of just refried beans in my mouth, and I needed to take a second And like,
yeah, yep.
It was like peanut butter. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't the best.
Yeah. Win some, you lose some, I suppose.
Yeah, well, but yeah, it was delicious. A real detailing question here from David Boyce. He says, Alex and JB explain the difference between intervention therapy and rehab. Are all three pad dependent? Remember, there's no such thing as a dumb question. That's not a dumb question at all.
No.
But before we could answer it, our good friend Lucas from customer service answered it.
Customer service.
So all three are technically pad dependent, right? You can change your level of cut with intervention. You can change your level of one step in with rehab and your finish with therapy. But like he says, intervention is going to be your heavy cut. Rehab's perfect for like, I don't know, 85, 90% one steps. And then therapy is just, I call it making love to the paint, right? You just sit there with your polisher and the curves of the car and gloss that baby out.
Some smooth jazz playing, maybe.
Smooth jazz, some chill lo-fi. I'm a big lo-fi fan.
Yeah.
Especially in this fall weather. I've got my pumpkin candle burning on my desk.
I used to have a YouTube stream of like one of the lo-fi channels playing.
Oh, I've got them all like bookmarked.
It was like the study one where like the girl's at her desk with the cat, you know, sitting on her desk. And
the OG one from that's from like 2020, 2019, something like that. But what I did discover is like I was listening to one the other day and the compression on YouTube sucked. So I was like, these beats aren't slapping. But if you look in the description, you can find their Spotify and Apple Music playlists. Those sound much better.
I have a confession, Joey, that I'm not overly happy to admit, but we're open here. So a friend of mine,
Taylor Swift album came out today. Is that
I've heard.
Sorry.
I've listened to a few.
Sorry.
Listened to a few.
I haven't listened to any.
Really? I actually listened last night?
I just know apparently Travis Kelce's got a huge hog.
Is that so?
That's the consensus from the internet.
Oh.
I think it's called Wood.
Oh. Wood.
Anyway, what's your confession?
A friend of mine added me to their Apple Music family. So I've had Apple Music for free for a while and haven't used it a whole lot. Probably should, because I know you're an audiophile a bit. You know, not extreme. Right? Not stock speakers. Not stock speakers on a TV.
Correct.
Yeah. Within budget. Yeah. Not obsessed.
This isn't obsessed. Yeah, correct. Thank you. Look at you're just completing my sentences.
We're one. We share rooms, except for in Boise. We do all kinds of stuff. But no, I was showing my dad Matt's latest garage video. The kind of the full Russo setup, like the kind of the final bit. Like it's pretty close. I didn't realize Matt changed up the Swiss tracks in there. He had mentioned that. Because he had the gray and the white border, and then he punted that and put the gray on gray.
It's not worth his time to clean them.
I guess not.
So he put new ones
pads, just like his pads. Ridiculous. And we're watching the video, and Dad sees the speakers on top of the cabinets. He's like,
yes.
What is that? That looks so stupid. And I'm like, it looks out of place. I'll give you that. But he does a lot of listening in the garage, which the ironic bit is that it's not the best acoustic atmosphere. There's a lot of hard surfaces. There's a lot of bouncing around.
Yeah.
But it's good enough for him.
Like I probably go louder in the garage than I do in the house sometimes. It's good for that. But yeah, I mean, you're changing vehicles constantly, so you can't even determine the acoustics of the room, right? Like you can't tune it when you're changing the cars around so much.
Yeah.
So like to me, if it sounds good, if it feels good, like that, I mean, sound is subjective, right? So if that's all that matters.
Yeah. So like when I was doing that forest ride, what is this? Oh my God. I wish I was prom king so I could relate to your success.
I was prom king, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
2005.
DJ loves to stir that pot. Stirring that pot, just like Dan was stirring the pot with his question of the Portuguese.
How does Taco Bell compare to Portuguese beans? Taco Bell burned clean today.
Like
those Portuguese beans would have. There probably wouldn't have been a podcast today.
I know for you and I, I don't think Taco Bell's ever nearly evacuated a hotel.
No. And the thing is like if you. The thing with here's my theory with Taco Bell is the people who complain about Taco Bell like completely like destroying their bowels. Mm-hmm. They have a poor fiber intake because I don't get. I've got a pretty sensitive stomach when it comes to things, i.e. Portuguese beans, but Taco Bell is no problem.
No,
Taco Bell all day.
Yeah. Dang, maybe I want tacos tonight.
I might get Taco Bell again. Let's see. Speaking of Taco Bell, if you want to go ahead and head on over to Buy Me a Coffee and buy me. It should be Buy Me Taco Bell.
I thought you were gonna drop a promo code.
No, I wasn't gonna. That's DJ Special. But where's the other questions I flagged? Here we go. Zero Day Detailing. He said checking in from sunny South Carolina. Be checking this one out tomorrow. Hard hitting question. We don't have any hard hitting questions yet, so hopefully we don't disappoint you. We get those later on.
I presume SC is South Carolina, or is it Southern California?
Could be Southern California.
Do you guys abbreviate like that? I mean, you're not really SoCal, so
it's usually SoCal. Mm-hmm. Does this mean Alex is looking for a new pressure washer?
It does.
Jose, if you know anybody.
If you know, you know.
If you got any connections, help this poor man out. He can only rinseless wash at this point, and it's about to start snowing, and like, who knows?
I might have to go borrow my buddy's Karcher Cube.
Oh my god, dude.
Or my dad's old Cobalt. The AR Cobalt.
If I still had my little meth head pressure washer, I'd send you that thing.
Yeah. It's amazing how much you take it for granted. And I'm like, it's just water under pressure, but you feel so lost without it.
It really sucks.
What is it? 90
but when you get that new one, man.
But that's the problem. Is that this was kind of a blessing in disguise because when I first discovered that the pressure washer wasn't working was when I was washing the rubber mats. Because there was a lot of just it clearly had not been cleaned post winter, spring, and summer. They were just dirty. And it's factory mats. It's not WeatherTech's, but I just took them out to blast them off real quick. And didn't have that. But as I had the hose pulled out, some of the sheathing on the hose was actually down to the metal braiding inside. And I'm like, oh, this was gonna blow. Probably, it might be fine, but it might blow.
So your hose is done too.
So the hose is toast.
Oh my gosh!
And so it's like a whole setup. And I'm like, I'm waiting for the reel to crap out. The only stable thing in that corner is the shelf. Right?
Dang, bro! Yeah. I didn't realize your entire setup just disintegrated in one go.
It's not horrible timing, but it's not great timing either because I might have a couple of jobs lined up that was completely absent the entire spring and summer.
That's what happens when you touch as many millions of dollars worth of vehicles Alex Dewar has.
Especially right after this Lucid conversation happened. The other guy that works with him, hey, just bought a brand new Tiguan. Want that knocked out. He's like, oh, and my buddy's got a truck. Wants that.
That might buy you 3 pressure washers.
It could. If I don't charge $50 coatings like you used to.
$50 coatings, man. I think of those as in all seriousness, I've never done a $50 coating, but
yes.
I think of those as if you know tattoos, sometimes your tattoo shop will have flash sales where you get to pick a predetermined design and get it knocked out for some low price. And that's what I like to think of as the hand wash.
Yeah.
Those are that's the flash sale, the $50 hand wash.
The cheapest hand job in town.
Does free count? Steve Pearson says, is the TRC wash bay as small as it looks? That back wall seems right against the side of the car. There's room on all sides. It depends on the side on the vehicle, but we had a Denali, right? We had a Jeff's Yukon
XL and regular.
Yeah, and there was plenty of space. I didn't feel like there's more space than my garage. That's for sure.
You kind of
wash space bigger than my garage.
Yeah, you have to kind of adjust the technique because if, again, the larger vehicles, like I will say, like the Yukons, the Raptors, if they're backed in or pulled in, whatever, yes, it can be a little bit snug because it's kind of the border that the border around the wash bay. That's kind of the delineation of like try not to get too much water past this point.
Yep.
So,
which
if they pull them close to the wall, then no, it's not going to be a great time. But if somebody who knows what they're doing kind of parks very close to that line on the border, there's tons of room. Yeah. You may have to adjust a little bit. Like I'm not washing the side of like on that wall side. We're not using the lance and the gun at the same time. It's just it's shorty. It's rinsing. Like
you're definitely closer than you'll probably get splashback on you if you're not careful. But what I think the biggest thing that took some getting used to, I mean, you pick it up pretty quick, but having it on the boom is an adjustment when you're used to your hose laying on the ground in your driveway.
And there was one thing I did not like about the boom, and that was doing wheels and tires. Because it was, and I've never had that before because usually it's on the ground beside me.
Correct.
Whereas
not beating up against the car.
It's a whole other thought process of like, that was more of an adjustment than am I too close to the wall?
Yeah. Yeah. Right. It's, it took some getting used to, but like it becomes like just second nature. You just hold on to it with one hand and walk around the car and just make sure you're far enough from the paint. Don't do yoga after eating beans.
It's probably good life advice right there.
That's put that on my headstone. David Boyce says, Alex and Joey, if you're mobile detailers and your customer had a filthy car in the hot sun, he's setting this up for us. He's asking all kinds of, thank you, David. We appreciate you.
Thanks, David.
What soap are you using? You go first.
Now, if it's actually okay, let's plan perfect scenario, right?
He gave the scenario.
I know, but I'm saying like perfect conditions of money, no object. You can really use whatever you want. That's kind of where I'm going.
All right. Oh, okay.
So if it's really, really bad, like let's call it like post-Canadian snowstorm thaw bad.
Okay.
In the direct sun. And let's say it's actually hot outside too.
It says hot sun.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm probably not overly worried about using something like a touchless where it's trying to nuke everything on the paint. I'd be fine. I'd be fine even just foaming a pH neutral shampoo, GSF, something along those lines, and then rinsing it off just to get the heavy crap off. Not a lot of beating's probably going to be happening, so I'm not overly worried about the water spots. Then I'm soaking it with rinseless.
Yep.
And then go on the rinseless route.
Yep.
Personally.
So I agree with that. Except I've been doing this in the hot sun, and I put like, I'll do 2.5 ounces. I'll now 2.5 ounces to like 600 milliliters of.
Ooh.
Wow. I can't believe I just did that.
You're going both spectrums there.
I'll do like 75 mils into 600 mils of water.
Okay.
Of ADS Decon soap.
Yep.
And I'll lay it on thick because I mean, I don't want it to dry out, but I lay it on thick, and I can get, especially in the hot sun, I can get like 2 minutes out of that soap. And I'll do what you said, rinse, and then straight rinseless.
Perfect world. We have a DI water for all of it.
Perfect.
But
yeah, I would use ADS Decon soap. That's if it's that filthy, I lay it on thick, and I've never had any issues with rinsing it off or reactivating it or it's staining or anything like that. Nothing.
Yeah, because my reasoning is like, even if there's a bit of film still left on, I'm still confident with the rinseless taking care of it.
Yep.
It's a heavy soak after. Like it's probably a keg based. It's not a light mist. It's pretty heavy.
Yeah, it's the keg comes in handy for when I'm doing these like hybrid washes on a filthier vehicle.
Yeah,
because I mean, if you were just doing a hand pump sprayer, like you're gonna be there for a while. Even just a smaller pump sprayer, you're gonna have to keep refilling it with the rinseless. Yeah. But yeah, the keg will let you literally saturate it just like your pressure washer, essentially, and blast off maybe anything else that may have gotten there. Then you really don't have to worry about the water spots.
And actually, kind of along with the keg, with the lack of a pressure washer, you kind of have to adapt and get unique. So the Tiguan had a bunch of bugs in the front bumper, but the rest of the car was still fine. I wanted to get the bugs off.
Yep.
And what I ended up doing was I soaked the car, actually, like the front bumper, leading edge of the hood, the mirrors, and the windshield. I actually soaked it in Epic. And
I could smell it.
Oh, so good. So
what good. A good minty smell.
Like it's like a precursor to Christmas.
And David Boy's coming in with the good questions, baby.
Soak the snot out of it, and then I kegged it with rinseless to blast some of the bugs off.
Yeah.
UBS to kind of agitate a bit, but there was so much lubrication I wasn't worried one bit. And then topped it off with what did I top it off with? Actually, I used Pit Stop, of all things.
Good old Pit Stop. You know what? Like, I have to get in because we are blessed with many products. Like, I have to just I have to bite the bullet and just pick one and use it up. You know what I mean? Yep. Like, I've got a lot of Pit Stop, and I feel like it's underrated. And I need to maybe swap out my paint gloss with Pit Stop. Force myself to do it. You know what I mean?
I'd say they're pretty darn close.
They're pretty close. I think they're interchangeable, but I won't know unless I put Pit Stop through its paces like I have paint gloss. Wow, that's tongue twister. David also says, JB and Alex, what's your favorite wash mitt or sponge or microfiber rag to wash a filthy pickup truck? Filthy pickup truck is getting, I mean, if we're not talking about the rest of the process, I use a Cyclone wash mitt. I don't put my hand in the mitt for those of you who care. And then if it's typically a truck, I'll also have a mitt on a stick. And I have I think it's called the Dragon Head, the red one, the red microfiber. Oh, it's almost like the Cyclone material.
Yep.
I do like that one. It's not the new one over at the Rag Company, which is in collaboration with Auto Fiber. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at you. We couldn't have planned that any better.
You know.
Mitt? I know what you're going to say.
What?
No, go for it.
I was just going to reiterate the fact that this is a collaboration with Auto Fiber, and for people to not lose their freaking minds.
Yeah. People can get along.
I will say, I don't remember. I watched the video that Anthony did. I don't know if they really mentioned the collaboration portion of it.
Does it not say it in the description there?
It's like,
I mean, it's literally the same name, right? Like you can put two and two together. On a stick, right? I know a lot of these. I know a lot of people watching YouTube videos can't put two and two together, even when there's evidence presented to you. But
so
I digress.
When we were there, because we did hear about it, obviously when we were there, they didn't even have them ready to go yet. Like they had like a blue one, I have the blue one myself.
Yeah.
But for trucks, man, you're obviously doing lowers with it.
Even for me, no, I'll still do because what happens when you go to reach something that is just beyond your reach? You get an entire belly full of soap.
I hate that.
Right? It's the worst. It's the worst. So I use the mitt on a stick to avoid that.
So, and it's one of those things that I like that it actually fits in the bucket with the grit guard.
Yes,
I love it for that. But they made a good point in the video that it's one of those, like, I've just never even thought of it, but you don't have to use all the sections screwed together.
No, I don't use my full because I
right?
don't need the full one, right? So like I have just 2 sections.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the reach tool, right? For your windshield.
Yep.
There's extensions for it for like the bigger guys.
Do you have the auto fiber one?
I do.
For the windshield? Okay.
Have you
used the Stoners one?
I have both.
What is your preference?
You're gonna ask my opinion.
Yes.
I prefer the Stoners one because the auto fiber one has a foam backing, which I feel sometimes, depending on how wet you've gotten that towel, will absorb some of that moisture.
Oh.
And then when I go to use it to, with my dry towel, I don't truly have a dry towel that I'm finishing the windshield with. That's my biggest thing.
Yeah. And I have a love-hate with the little Stoners bonnets, the little triangular bonnets.
Oh, I don't use those.
I'm just kind of
no, those got tossed.
They're okay, but I do struggle with it and end up slapping a towel over it. Yeah. I mean, I think if there was I know the internet loves a good V2 or a V3 or a V whatever. But if Stoners put the little fingers, like the little grab fingers, if you could allow a towel to go in on the top,
that would be
with
nice.
the same material, like still hold the towel like it does, because it's kind of like not really a Velcro, but it has a bit of bite, right?
Yeah, it's almost like what is it, nylon? It's just like nylon teeth.
Yeah,
I guess.
And I think it'd be cool on the top if they had some kind of grab system, because they have to know people are also putting towels on there.
I know there's ways to like wrap it around and then like put the handle on and like it'll hold it, but like being able to secure your own towel on there would be nice.
Yep.
Because I like to move the towel around, right? Like when I go to do the next pass or whatever, like I won't put it on the same spot. I just clean it because I can clearly see an outline of the dirt or the moisture. So that's me. Instead of using the same bonnet.
And I don't know, I don't know what it is, but just it's kind of at that time of year where, the sun obviously is setting a lot sooner and it's rising a lot later. But a clean windshield, I think, is so darn important. But I have
a story to tell you about the windshield. So, I did a Lexus recently. It's our friend's Lexus.
Is that the one you polished?
Yeah. Okay. She took it camping a while ago, and when it was here getting coated, I was cleaning I did the interior as well, so I'm doing the glass. I shit you not, I cleaned this glass like 6 times, 6 passes, to get whatever film was on that windshield. There were dog like nose prints and drool all everywhere else. No problem. That came off, no problem.
Right.
Whatever was on this windshield was smearing. Like I was taking fresh towels out of a bag. I was using a rinseless soaked towel. I was using TrueView. I was using Stoner's invisible glass. I was using Traceless. Like everything was smearing. Everything was still leaving. Like I would be like, yeah, I got it. And then I'd look and I'd be like, no, I didn't. Like it's smeared. So anyway, it came back last week and I was like, I'm going to give this windshield a go again. Maybe I just like pissed it off by throwing, like playing with a pimple and you make it angry. Like I think that's what I did with the windshield.
Okay.
So it had time to cool down and I went in and I just did a pass with Traceless. And I asked, how was the windshield? Because she took it home at night. And she goes, flawless. I don't know what was going on that first day, dude. I
remember you telling me
so much. I wasted so much time on that windshield, and I was like I'm sweating all over the dash that I just cleaned because I can't get this windshield clean. So but I got it clean. Traceless is a beast.
And I try my best to stick with my practice what I preach with the a direction on the inside and a direction on the outside
Correct.
to know where the streaks are.
Yep.
So I did that on the Forester, and the lighting in the garage is pretty good. Brought it outside.
The sun is
like
what
the sun was setting, and like I'm looking, and like I even had a light in the car. Like I'm looking at the windshield.
Yeah, dude,
like,
you can't see it with the light sometimes.
Right? Looks pretty good. And then I get it outside, and like there was like one spot. And I'm like, how?
Yep.
And I literally just like I just took a towel and like a dry towel and just like went at it again, and like literally stood trying to get the sun in the perfect little angle, and then like it was gone. But
at the very base of the windshield, it was leaving a waffle print of the towel.
Yep,
I would see the waffle print, and I'm like, no, like don't. Yeah. So I'd get an FTW, and I'd go do the FTW, and then I would notice a smear somewhere else. Like it was like I just had to give up at one point. I would go inside. This is a problem for another day.
Mm-hmm. And I'm curious as to how many customers and whatnot would really make a deal out of it, like if they'd even notice, because stuff that we notice, they will never.
And I know some people just like expect glass to just never be flawless. Like I've definitely had customers who were like, "Oh my, I didn't know you could clean that blah blah." So like people do live with it, thinking that there's a certain level of smeariness that's acceptable, but it's not acceptable in my own car. Like there's been times I'll pull over and clean my windshield because I'm like, I can't drive like this. So,
well, I've even had Paley tell me, she's like, I don't even want the interior cleaned. I don't want the exterior cleaned. I just need the windshield hit. Because with air fresheners and just off gassing, like it doesn't matter. Like, if you
I know Haley be smoking tons of cigars in the Tiguan.
You know it, baby. You know it. And you imagine. But like I'll be behind people driving when the sun's at that really crappy angle.
Yeah.
And you look inside the car in front of you and the windshield's just hammered. And I'm like, you're not seeing squat.
Well, that's why I said last week, like when we were talking about like, do you do door jams, like, or an exterior or whatever? Like that's why I do glass, because like if the glass is clean, a lot of time, like I'll do glass regardless, right? Interior, exterior job, like your glass is like, if I do the exterior, your interior glass is getting it clean. If I do an interior, exterior glass is getting it clean. But when I see those, I'm like you said, I'm like, when the sun's low enough and you see through the car, you're like, my God.
Yeah. And so with that Lexus, like did they do any smoking, vaping, like anything like that?
No, but I did notice like one of the oil air fresheners on the vent.
Okay. Yeah.
And I was like, don't do that anymore. So that that was one of the differences, is that was not in the car when it returned last week.
Okay.
So that could have been it.
And that's kind of the thing with what is it? With traceless, because we know that can be a nuke, right?
Yep.
And that's a spray on the towel. Even if I had like a fender to fender or something like that on the dash, my luck, there would be a little gap where that stuff would get in and it would damage the dash or something stupid.
Better to be safe.
Oh my Lord. Like
it's so yeah, then I said, don't use that air freshener. Replaced it with a nice peach champagne ADS air freshener. Smelled real fresh in there.
I got to go through.
That's my favorite one.
The bag you gave me of the air fresheners.
Did I give you it, or did I forget to give you it?
You gave me some air fresheners, but I don't know which
ones. Okay.
I don't know if they're ADS ones or not.
I'm pretty stingy with the peach champagne ones, but that I do have the most of those.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite. JB and Alex, does Dane or Anthony ever wear a kilt to work? I did not see a kilt.
Hey, we're lucky they just showed up.
Do either of them
own lunch?
Bagpipes? I don't know. I think if anyone owned bagpipes in the office, it'd be Seabass.
Yeah, he'd play him in Crocs.
Yeah. Right. He'd play it like, walking through the frame behind somebody.
Speaking of bagpipes and celebrations, it is also Shane's birthday at TRC.
Segue. Happy birthday,
Happy
Shane
birthday
Vaughn.
to Shane.
What a good guy.
I almost forgot about that.
I did text the man happy birthday earlier today.
I don't have his
got
number.
it.
Hopefully he got it.
hopefully he got it. Birthdays are crazy. Sometimes I don't like to touch my phone on my birthday. I'll check it later on at night because sometimes it gets a little crazy.
Those are the days where if your birthday's on Facebook, you may need to turn off the notifications for a day for that.
Alex and JB, what sandwich are you eating as mobile detailers after washing 2 cars? 2 cars.
Is my answer going to change after 3?
I don't. You might want a bigger sandwich.
I might want a steak.
Didn't you get like a 12-inch sandwich when we were in Boise, and you were like, I shouldn't have got this. I shouldn't have got this.
Like, I think I lost track of what time it was. So I'm like, we're only like 2 or 3 hours away from a dinner situation.
I think that was also Q&A day. So I was like,
might have been.
I didn't want to like take too much time eating. So yeah, I got a little 6 or 8-inch sandwich.
It's a big sandwich. Like, it was a very filling sandwich. It was a very large. And
I think I got a meatball. Sandwich. I got a meatball sub.
But that sandwich is not what I'm picking.
No.
Like, are you doing a homemade or are you doing an establishment?
My skills are limited when it comes to a homemade one, right?
Okay.
My homemade ones are pretty like run-of-the-mill ham, turkey, some type of cheese, maybe if there's leftover. Yeah. But like I said this to you the other day, like, I don't know, big like hot pastrami sandwich with mustard. Sounds really good right now, but after two cars, give me like a foot long, like double stacked pastrami sandwich. That's what I'm going with. Maybe put some chips on there.
Because we got honey-dicked after many $1 million cars, I'm doing anything from Firehouse.
Oh, you are? I still haven't had it, man.
The Firehouse was under construction in the hotel parking lot and couldn't get it.
I'm specifically thinking of a hot pastrami sandwich from Togo's. I don't know if everyone is familiar with Togo's, but they have some really good pastrami, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I'm just a simple guy. Just give me the pastrami and the mustard. I don't need anything else on the sandwich.
I kind of want to experience like an authentic New York deli, lots of screaming, potentially deals going on in the back type deli sandwich situation.
I went to one late night on my my bachelor party because that was in New York City.
Yeah.
Katz Deli.
Jeez. I feel like the deli game is cutthroat there. Like
deli game, pizza game, hot dog vendors.
I mean, what's worse? I wonder is it going to be the pizza or the delis? Man,
in terms of the cutthroatness or quality of the food, I was like, the food's going to be good no matter where you go.
I feel like there's a bit more drama in the pastrami deli game.
I feel like there's more territory.
Yeah, I think so.
You know what I mean? Kind of like a detailing distributor. Can't sell in the zip code if there's another one within however far.
Yeah.
What else do we have? Did you? Yeah, you answered your sandwich. I got my sandwich. All right. I'm really surprised Juice Free hasn't asked the question yet. What Dan ask?
Or is he got us? What got you into detailing?
I was thinking about this the other day about how I've just always needed things to be clean, right? Like whether like my hands needing to be clean as a kid or my room needing to be cleaned. And then as I got older, like my backpack was organized, my locker at school, everything was just so like I should probably get a diagnosis, right? So it's always been that way. So like it never even like crossed my mind like when I was able to have my own vehicle to ever let it get dirty. It was just an extension of all the other stuff.
Sure.
So that's really what it was just a continuation of needing to keep everything clean to like an obsessive, like I don't keep anything in my car. Like my car is essentially like factory settings at all time. Like if someone wants to break into my car, there's nothing in there. It'll piss me off that you broke into my car because there's nothing in there. But that's just how I have to have it. That's my deal.
Yeah. It's funny because my dad actually asked me yesterday. He's like, "What got Joe into detailing?" And I basically just gave him that.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't know if
Yeah.
we formally talked about it, right?
No, I think you just get that vibe from me. Is like
Yeah.
I've had bosses at work who Shane just texted me back, "Happy birthday, Shane."
Oh, jeez.
But I've had bosses at work who walk by and they just see me like wiping down my devices and cleaning my screen and stuff like all the time, and they're like,
Mhm.
I was like, I can't focus if things are
Mhm.
dirty. If I get in the car and like the nav screen has fingerprints all over it from someone else driving, like I've got to clean that.
Yep. Yeah. Some of the folks at work will they'll take wipes
Yeah.
and wipe off a screen, but they won't follow up with a microfiber after.
No, so
like,
that you see the streak
like,
on it. Yeah.
this makes it worse. Like you're making a mildly bad problem worse.
Like the first thing I notice is the amount of fingerprints on someone's laptop, especially if it's not a touch screen. I'm like, you shouldn't have any fingerprints on this screen.
And the people that, if you have a screen that's all glass and not kind of that like that kind of like more porous texture, like that, you can't really do as
like
much
the actual LCD,
right. But the full on glass ones, like there's no excuse to not keep that factory fresh.
Yep. And you know what? I use Absolute, like specifically on my TV, my laptops, my devices. Absolute, like, I don't know. I think it's at 64-1. I just I've never had any issues. It's super slick, right? So I'm not worried about like scratching the OLED. I'm not leaving any streaks behind. So that like Absolute's killer for cleaning your devices.
Yep. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. Is that just keeping things orderly and tidy growing up? And I remember we actually had a car, like one of the family cars. We had paid to get it detailed somewhere, and I don't remember how much it was, but the car was leather seats, and then we had carpet mats and obviously the floor carpet. But they shampooed the carpets, and like it was just like damp for like a couple days. Like it was just gross. Like that smell just never goes away.
Yeah,
and it was kind of one of those things that I'm like, there's got to be a better way. But then also, you get your first car and you're like, I need to keep this flawless, even though the car was hammered. Like a first car, you're never getting a brand new car as your first car, right? But it's yours, right?
Like I wasn't in like the door jams, right, of the first car.
No, it was
like,
it was barely
it got to that point. It got to that point.
Like I was chamois drying, if anything, right?
Correct. But it was clean. It smelled nice inside. Like that's what mattered.
But I remember and one of the things that really was like a light bulb moment of like, I need to go down the rabbit hole and see if there's anything better was back in the early 2000s, you loved using Armor All on everything. And just the shine that it gave off on the dash, I'm like, that is dangerous. But also just like the heat on like the door panel, like if you're cruising on the side, I'm like, holy God, this is not good.
Yep.
And here we are. And then
I haven't used Armor All in so long. Did it have a scent?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I want to say like
I feel like I've let that expire.
Like I don't know, coconut and menthols. I don't know if it's like a mix of that. Anyone in the chat, if you know the Armor, like the OG, like that stuff, like it was not good because it's still stable like 20 years later.
Sometimes when I see the streaks through glass when the sun is setting, I feel like dude, it's our eyes are different.
And I'm like,
Jose, go ahead.
Do we just get a new windshield at that point?
Like, dude, I was like fed up because I even did it with distilled water, like as like the final thing. I was like, I've cleaned it with every like glass cleaner I have in the house, like, or in the garage. Like, what do I need to do? So anyway, we're the windshield and I are good friends again. We're fine. Jose says, sorry for the delayed reply. Cooking up. Oh, carne asada sounds good. I don't know what Alex's budget for a new pressure washer or what his setup's like. If he's in the $600, $700 range, Comet all day. There's a recommendation for you.
I have heard that the only thing with the Comet is the reel that's already kind of built in, which
you want a modular system,
a separate hose. I'm not saying that this is happening by any stretch, but maybe. Ignore the Canadian pricing.
We would all love one of those.
I mean, my boy Ricky Bobby up north just got his hands on it. But
yeah, my neighbors are about to have a newborn, so I've got another reason.
Yeah,
get a quieter pressure washer.
And the thing with this, I ran the circuit, the new electrical in lieu of this, right? Because it's a dedicated.
You were plotting and scheming.
Yep. I knew that the pressure washer was going any minute, right?
Yep.
But also, I wanted to run my compressor and my vacuum at the same time. That was another reason why, because I got to blow and suck at the same time. Now, that being said, with this, the hose, I needed a hose anyways. So the hose doesn't matter. I'm probably going to go 3/8. But I'm going to need that 5.0 40 degree.
That should just be called the JB nozzle. Kiev got a nozzle.
Yeah.
40 degree 5.0 is the JB nozzle.
I think
JB
that's
spec.
Like this thing, I think is north of 2 gallons a minute. And
like I would put that nozzle on any pressure washer.
Yes, exactly.
I'd put that on that on the Ryobi. I'd put that on anything.
You're making it work less hard.
Exactly. So, I just want more water.
I don't need pressure. Right?
Exactly.
But then too, with the foam cannon, I might need a 1.5 orifice versus the 1.25 that's typically stock.
Yeah.
I think finding a 1.5 orifice for a foam cannon's a little tricky. I don't know if they're overly popular.
A lot of them I know are including them. Like I have the new MJJC. Shout out to MJJC for sending that over after my other one was stolen. But that one I noticed when I use it with the 1.25, it actually surges a bit. Not like yours, but like I can hear a difference in the output of the pressure washer.
Yep.
I don't necessarily hear it at the pump. So I think I might need to go to a 1.35.
Okay.
On that and see what's going on there, because 1.25 works great with everything else.
And I kind of had an epiphany. Holy crap! I cannot talk. Epiphany moment. Because I had the Aqualine 4.0 40 degree, the blue with the rubber surround, right?
Yes.
Inside, because you can actually remove that tip. It's a threaded tip inside. So I could buy just that instead, because I don't need the whole enclosure. And Carzilla actually sells it like as a package deal with the enclosure or just the little metal tip. You just
you can get just the that's cool.
Just the which is nice, because like if I'm gonna have the 5.0, I don't need two separate ones. Like I don't need that, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of where I'm probably leaning. But
our boy Nestor here
just needs stock to happen, because I talked to Owen and they're out of stock. I'm like, crap. Actually, wait, it's add to cart now. Let's see.
Are we buying it live?
We're not buying this live. I'm not.
What if we had super chats and someone just came in and dropped a super chat for you?
You imagine?
That'd be crazy.
Wouldn't
our boy Nestor says, did you get to try that new tracing detail spray when you're at TRC? Listen. Oh God, dude, that number hurts. Oh, you have the hose in there too. Okay.
Yeah, that's the hose. That's the MTM, the 50 footer.
Get the 100 footer like your boy.
I don't need 100 feet.
It's so nice reaching to the back of the house when I need to clean something.
I have a little area.
It's very nice.
Could wash my garbage cans out.
So this tracing. Did you watch?
I did.
TRC
that's the mystery one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
Okay, so there's a blind. I'm gonna pull it up.
I saw the
testing video.
Love those.
From the Rag Company this last week, which was kind of cool, right? Like I've been busy all week. I haven't really watched too much YouTube. So if anyone's got any like content they recommend, put it in there. But I sat down for the evening and I saw where is it? I saw the Rag Company post the new drying or a new blind test. Let me pull it up here, and they get to a point in the video where Anthony is given a something called a
scared the crap out of me. I'm like, what just happened?
Anthony is given some sort of drying tracer, which is sold to them as a drying aid that has apparently a colored dye in it, so you can see where you've been. Now, I didn't want to spoil it for myself, so I didn't want to like go to the end of the video and like see what the brand was. I wanted to see if I could figure it out myself. So, dude, I spent like a good 20 minutes on Google
before
trying to figure out who sells something called a drying tracer. I looked up every like term I could, every combination of words, and I was like, no one really goes like past the third page of Google. I was in like the 11th page of Google looking for drying tracers, but it was just something that Jimmy made up. I assume it was a little water and a little water and a little CB from Coach Kemi.
Leave it to Jimmy though to do that, because he could say that with a straight face.
It was good. It got me.
That's some frothy interior.
Oh yeah. So I don't want to spoil it since you haven't watched it yet. But yeah, Anthony, go give that one a watch.
More. What are you doing?
Go get. Well, to be fair, Anthony said, if this thing lathers, I know exactly what it is. And that's all I'll say.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty funny. I
love that.
Yeah, you put the colorful blue in water. That's what I assumed it was. It was Jeez. I was like, no way. Like, that's pretty dumb. Like, your towels are like, what? You're just gonna dye your towels at the end of your detail with some like colorful
I want to say I had something dye my towels at one point. I don't remember.
I've had a couple like really saturated detail sprays that are like pink or like red in color that they don't stain. They just show up on the towel, but they're fun on a light colored car. Like, I guess that technically is a drying tracer.
Because I remember that came up when G-Technic was doing kind of their ceramic wash, that it doesn't foam very much. And so like, because like a normal wash, like you'd foam it on, and then once you're washing it, you can kind of see where you've been, which is nice for just about anybody. But with this one, it was adding protection, but it was just wet. Like there was no color to it. So it's a little bit tricky, but like you can't hold everyone's hand.
Yeah, that was a good video. I'd recommend going to check that one out. Give it a thumbs up if you like. 15,000 views in 3 days. Look at that.
Jeez.
Some people with 1 million subscribers don't even get that many views.
They are bought, not built. I mean, sorry, built, not bought.
All I'm saying is if you've got that many subscribers and you only get like 70,000 views on your biggest video of the year, that's 7% of your subscribers. Like, where are the rest?
Dan just sent me a photo.
I don't think they're real.
Do you want to see what Dan just sent me?
Dan Digna, our friend Dan Digna. Look at all that
jelly aisle at the grocery store.
Jam, preserves.
This is Alaska prices. This is.
I don't even want to see the prices.
You know what? We're not going to be seeing the prices of here soon, Joey.
What's that?
Renting the Helen House anymore. It's going for sale.
Everyone's down in Georgia right now.
The boys are in Georgia. Yeah. Why wasn't Lucas invited? Lucas?
Someone's got to answer those questions. There's like all the knowledge, all the product people are doing things in Atlanta or wherever they're at, and someone's got to run the ship, and that's Lucas Blaine.
79% of the OG products Lucas has a hand in anyways, so it's right there.
But yeah, everyone's down in Georgia. I don't know. I saw them at G-Technic today. I don't know when they're going to see Matt.
Little Pink Pony Club action.
I did get a little Pink Pony Club video from the boys.
Remember how we talked about the slow start that you didn't know about? You didn't know that there was
of the song.
Yeah, the song. Yeah.
I know it now.
Yes, and I was driving. I was listening to the radio the other day in the car, and the song came on, and like the intro, like the hype.
Do you see why I was confused?
Yes, and like because I had only really heard it like the chorus bit, like that's all I've really focused on,
and that's the part that was stuck in my head in my inebriated state.
Yeah,
right. Was that so? When I hear the opening like acapella, I was like, "This ain't it, Keith,"
because the slow burn was going on, and I'm like, "This is familiar, but I can't put my finger on it."
It builds
and then it happens, and I'm like, "Oh my!"
I have to listen to it at least once a day.
Yeah,
once a day. Get it out of my system. It should just be my alarm, to be honest. I think my wife would kill me though.
Yeah, but little upset we weren't asked to fill in yesterday. Little upset.
Chopped liver. You know who's not chopped liver? Kimberly MC. I hope you had a good birthday last week, Kimberly. We don't care how late you are.
Is that like? Is she just?
Good segue.
Maybe, Kim, did you get arrested and you just spent a week in jail because you partied too hard? Is that why, or are we unrelated? I hope she had a great time.
With that many Dr. Peppers, there can only be a good time.
Like I don't care what she did. I just want to have a good time.
Sorry, I was just checking the comments.
Right.
I think we're caught up on comments.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're I don't know what they're doing in Georgia. They're gonna hang out at Matt's house, probably eat some steaks.
Surprised
they have. I hope they like FaceTime us, since we're all such good friends. That would be kind of cool if that'd
be a lot of fun.
Wanted to say hello to their buddies. Mm-hmm. Maybe Matt can show us what it's like to cook on a not $180 grill.
I hope Matt's there to supervise because I don't know.
I hope Anthony's there to season the food that Matt's cooking.
That salt and pepper is spicy,
I don't know, man. $600 doesn't buy flavor. It might grind it for you, but you got to use it.
Jellies range from $5 to $15.
That's not too bad. Like there are the bougie jellies and preserves and whatnot. I don't necessarily know. Yeah, I've gotten a couple of those in like because we'll do like HelloFresh or a delivery meal service. Sometimes they'll send you samples, and we've gotten some of the bougie ones in there that we've actually like switched to being our like main like peanut butter and jelly.
Hit the default.
It's the default.
It
is the default.
I
don't think I spent $15 though. I'm talking about like maybe $7.
I do like a good chunky. I'd like a good chunky jam, like hearty.
Yeah, I want some texture to it.
Like I don't like the real jello, the gelatin that kind of like wobbles and just kind of stays.
No.
I need the chunky spread.
I want it to almost get like runny on hot toast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I've got to manage it so it doesn't fall off. But what's your peanut butter preference though?
I'm a natural peanut butter, like the separated
texture though.
Pretty creamy, but
you like the creamy ones.
Not super chunky.
I could go super chunky.
Yeah. I don't mind a super chunky. Like
just give me the peanuts and I'll make the peanut butter in my mouth.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Because it's like it's pretty creamy, but it still has texture. Like we have the Kirkland, shut up the Kirkland, the natural one that you have to mix it, and so we mix it up and it's pretty solid. Like we have kind of like the overly processed peanut butter, and I just can't do it. Like we have a Kraft peanut butter, I just can't do it.
We're a Jif household, but the Jif natural.
Yep.
Not the what is it? Blue? No, that's Skippy. Okay. What Jif's the multicolor?
It's like anyway, it's green, red.
Yeah. So we do the Jif natural if it's not one of like the artisanal peanut butters.
Yeah. That's right. We want jam,
not
jelly.
Want jam, not jelly.
Yep.
And I've as a kid, I was down with the grape.
Yep.
But I've migrated to strawberry.
Yep. I like strawberry, raspberry, either one of those.
Yeah, the grape doesn't really do it for me. Like I'm not above a peanut butter jelly sandwich, right? I don't discriminate.
I'm a
Equal opportunity eater.
Big peanut butter banana sandwich. That's
what I like to do before the podcast.
What I like to do is take a tortilla, slather that in peanut butter, and roll a banana in it. You know, little sushi.
You're a man of culture.
Man,
you're taking
I get down
Mexican staple like a tortilla.
Yep.
And turning it into sushi with peanut butter and banana in it.
That's
pretty wild.
It's Doer's World Tour.
I'm gonna have to give that a shot.
It's pretty good. You can eat it like a I don't know if enchilada is the right word, kind of like a burrito, if you will. You know, like just it's a good grab and go.
I could see it being an enchilada because an enchilada has more of a a thinner roll than a burrito. Chunky peanut butter would be
good lord.
Would make a great theme for cutting compound. I could see that.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. A little detailing line that's like based off of foods.
I saw a guy today post a photo of a beverage that said, "This drink smells and tastes just like O&R."
O&R, I saw that. It was
right? Did you?
Beach Plum LaCroix.
Yeah, like and I
actually don't like that flavor, but now I want to get it again.
I was just gonna comment and be like, a drinking ? And then everyone
later in the thread, he does clarify that it tastes like O&R smells. But yeah, I did see that post. That was pretty crazy.
Okay. That was funny.
I mean, O&R has one of just the absolute best smells and like most distinctive. So I think I'd probably notice it too. I just haven't. Man, homemade tortillas.
Now we're getting serious. It's probably one of the easiest things to make too.
Oh, tortillas are super easy to make. They really elevate whatever you're making. Like whenever I do enchiladas, I do homemade tortillas. It's just like a simple way to elevate the dish.
Details official. Our town has an annual bake sale at the senior center, and Lord, let me tell you, these women get that. Oh my Lord!
Hey, Joel, you got to invite me next time to that.
Those are 100-year-old recipes for sure.
Old ladies love me. I will schmooze my ass off to get some jam from them.
Speaking of schmooze, look who's in the house.
Oh, look who's here. Life's been busy. We haven't chatted as much as we were, but we still love each other.
The Durango's glowing.
The Durango looks good. It sounds good. I hope he's happy with it. And he's never going to be happy with it, but I hope he's pleased at the moment.
Joel was also asking about like some future events that are still somewhat up in the air.
Y'all going to be at SEMA.
That's my plan for
now. The plan. That's the plan,
right? Where things happen, but let's see. We're a touch over a month away. And
the universe wants to throw curveballs sometimes.
That's the plan.
And I'm trying to dodge those curveballs like the Matrix. You know what I'm saying?
Blue pill, red pill.
That's the plan. I would love to see you guys again at SEMA.
Oh, David Boyce. Come to SEMA and bring this, David. Holy shitballs.
Listen, I don't know if you've ever gotten stoned and like go look at the Cheesecake Factory menu. But peanut butter cheesecake is one of the goats.
This was actually the inebriation in food last time was a wedding cake.
Ooh,
and makes it taste pretty good. And
I had to be a little drunk to eat my wedding cake topper on the 1 year anniversary because. Despite it being pretty well packaged, it's a year's worth of potential freezer burn. But nothing like half a bottle of champagne to wash it down with can't fix.
I'm like, I cannot do champagne. What's the big one? Don Perignon? Is that like
we do the Veuve. We do the Veuve.
Is that like I don't know my champagnes whatsoever.
I like to tell myself that I can do champagne, and then every time I do champagne, I forget what champagne does to me, which is a massive headache. The bubbles give me a headache.
Oh, it hits. Yeah.
And I don't realize it until I'm beyond the point.
Okay.
So don't ever offer me champagne because I'll say yes. It's like being allergic to something and being like, yeah, give me that.
Give me that. I got Epi right here.
Yeah, real. Just don't do it.
But Lucas is asking, in theory, the best day or the days to getting into SEMA. So the plan with the accommodations.
The theory is Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. So
correct.
But also with my anxiety, the
tour's going to be there in like a week.
Where I'm flying, Jesus, when I'm flying out, because with the beginning of November here, it can be kind of like today, where it's let's call it 60, high 60s, low 70 degrees.
Yeah.
Or it can be minus 10 Celsius and a foot of snow on the ground. It can be either one of those in November. So I chose to fly out of my home airport, which there's only one flight out a day to the connecting to then go outward. So if there's, and I do have a 2-hour buffer of connection, but in that 2 hours, I do have to go through security again and clear customs. So it's a possibility that if it's delayed, which it has a tendency to do, then there might be issues. But
so we need the stars to align for you.
It would be ideal. So Tuesday or first thing Wednesday morning, depending on how things go.
Okay.
No.
If it's there, it is.
Yeah. Ooh.
Veuve
Clicquot. I do speak French.
How do you pronounce it? Because I know I butchered it.
Veuve Clicquot.
Perfect.
I'm a Canadian YouTuber that speaks French that is genuine.
So listen, what I learned is when you get engaged and you have an engagement party to, just another excuse for a party. Some people are pretty generous and they treat that like the wedding because I think my wife and I got 9 or 10 bottles of Veuve Clicquot.
Good God.
For an engagement party. We were set.
Aren't those like 1.5 liters?
They're
big bottles. Because what's a wine bottle? $7.50.
What's the price? These are $7.50.
Okay. It's like a pregame.
These are $7.50. Like $40 to $45, depending on where you get it. A bottle.
That's reasonable. Like it's
I love this stuff.
It's not your pre-work beverage, right?
It's not your dom. It's not your dom.
So that's what, $3.50 a bottle? Or is it more? Is it Corbin for $7?
I don't know. I don't buy it. I know how to spell it though. That's pretty impressive. $250. Yes. $250 for 750 mils. A 2015 vintage. I thought TRC has a private plane. They do not have a private plane, but they do treat you very well.
I actually thought about this the other day, and I'm like, if I had infinite money,
what do you mean?
I would.
You would love to do what? I'll leave that question up for him to clarify.
I have square footage. That's all I'm going to say. What I was going to say was that if I had infinite money, I'd love to take like flying lessons, work your way up to like the pilot's license thing, right?
That'd be cool.
Just do it yourself, How fun would that be?
One of my coworkers is a pilot, and he has a little plane, and he likes to fly around and
Is that the same one we were talking about today?
No.
Okay.
Different one.
I need to befriend that coworker. We only need 4 seats in a plane.
There's a lot of money in technology. Just put it that way. It's not it hasn't revealed itself to me, but others it has.
Work in progress.
Yeah. Because Alex is a Canadian that speaks French.
But I'm not from Quebec. I took the. I am a little inside baseball because it is playoff season. I am from the only bilingual province in Canada, but they're from the only francophone province. So
I didn't know that about you.
Yep.
Right on, bud.
Right on. Oh, right on. But yeah, I think that's a great segue with all this champagne and jelly and food talk. I'm getting a little hungry. I don't know what I should do.
I am also getting a little hungry, and I mean, an hour and a half. We've got 12 viewers. It's been a pretty low key. That's we don't care about how many. We just the quality of the viewers. And
I'm either feeling Vietnamese or tacos. I know it's very different. But.
Ooh, we've got some HelloFresh options to explore.
Yeah,
this week.
Like, do you guys just do like whenever you feel like it, or are you guys on like a plan, or you just
we skip a lot of weeks?
I don't
right?
judge.
Like
I don't judge.
No, we skip a lot of weeks, and then we forget to skip again, and that's usually when we get our HelloFresh.
Okay,
is when we've forgotten to skip that week, because then you do like 6 weeks out or something like that. Mm-hmm. So if we know we want to cook other things, or we're not going to be there or something like that, we'll skip it. But we usually forget. So that's.
But yeah, I do thank all 12 of you. Oh, see, they're all connected. Oh my Jesus!
I just know that
Juice. I had connections for your damn apron, and those are done now. Those are gone.
If I am at SEMA, someone's name on this screen I will have some choice words if I run into them.
Me? Nah, I'm kidding.
Someone's name on the screen.
Or is it going to be Juice? You may.
I'm just saying.
Juice free. If you are in Vegas, I will buy you a beverage.
Ooh, yep. That's worth it. What if any of the viewers show up and they say, "Hey, man,
yeah, I'll buy you a beverage."
I'm really showing up because Alex can buy me a beverage.
I'm not saying any NDAs or anything. Like, oh, don't disclose who I am. Nah, hell no. Juice, if you come up, I'm saying who you are.
Juice, you're going on the live stream.
Yep. If you want that, actually, it's Vegas, so it's probably a big deal for a beverage. It's what, a $40 freaking beer.
Yeah, man, you might need to take a loan out.
Lord. Yep. But yeah, anywho, I'm thinking, trying to. I don't know if it's a cooking night. I might get the takeout. I don't know.
Well, my wife and I are doing we do it every October, but we make like a little calendar and we put horror movies on, or like Halloween movies, whatever, like on each day of the week, so that we have a movie to watch. Yep. I believe tonight is Child's Play.
Okay, sweet.
Lucas said, "I won't. No balls. No balls. Watch me, Lucas."
Jeez, we can take a selfie. but yeah, in 10 days' time, we have our Thanksgiving, so we're getting prepped for that.
My God, that's coming up real quick.
October 13th.
So maybe I'll watch maybe I'll watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles for you on October 13th.
Okay.
Because that's typically my Thanksgiving movie.
Right.
And maybe I'll sneak that. But yeah, we do like the 31 days of Halloween. So I think tonight is Child's Play, which is obviously my pick.
Because our Costco here just came out with the giant advent calendars.
Oh,
they're like 4 feet tall, like they're enormous, and they're like
what's
the Christmas thing. I have
it's like bags of candy.
Well, it's like a Lindt chocolate one.
Okay,
so I don't know if it's like the full bars, but I mean that's still a lot.
4 feet, 4 feet tall. There's room for bars.
Yeah,
that's like the rich houses on Halloween.
Yeah. So, but yeah, thanks to all 12 of you, now 11 that one just dropped off, and just thought this is a fun little Q&A, ask us anything session. Yeah. Just keep it light. Maybe next week we might get DJ to relive his Boise trip. Maybe we'll see what he's up to next week.
I don't know if we want to give him an open mic
platform. But no, we appreciate every one of you, and definitely
thank you guys.
Safe and eventful weekend. Hopefully, if you're working or not working or whatever you're doing, stay safe and have fun.
Thank you guys. We will see you next week.
Bye.